You'll find a lot of dysfunctions within relationships. Some people have codependency in their relationship. Some people will avoid a relationship altogether because of a probable disappointment. Some people drag hurt from a previous relationship into a current one where it certainly doesn't belong. Some people are afraid to leave a relationship that they should not be in. Some people rapidly bounce from one to another. Some people are afraid to commit. Some people choose relationships that are based on what other people want instead of what you want. But there's a common thread to all of these, and it has to do with learning more about who you are. Because what really matters is the relationship that you have with yourself, loving yourself. If you change yourself to fit someone else's expectations, it means you're not loving yourself. If you change yourself because you're discovering more about who you are, becoming more self-realized, you are loving yourself. To be happy, you don't try to change others, you work on yourself. And you have to let go of trying to control things outside of you. So let's take a look at some tips on happiness. Happiness tip number 1. You won't find happiness by searching for it, but you can certainly have freedom from unhappiness simply by accepting what is and not focusing on what you don't have. Just be. Happiness tip number 2. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation itself. It's your thoughts about it. Happiness tip number 3. The voice in your head is not necessarily your friend, but you are the one who hears that voice, and you are the one who can choose to listen or not. If you have negative mind chatter, put your attention on something else, like observing nature, for example. It's a choice. Happiness tip number 4. Technically, you never actually experience time. It's an illusion because you are always right here. But the wandering mind creates time when it focuses on what you didn't like from the past or what it's afraid of in the future. The past is gone and the future isn't here. If you want happiness, be here now. Happiness tip number 5. Anxiety and stress can only occur when you turn away from the present moment. So why would you do that? Well, because your ego thinks that something else is more important. What's the solution? It's a cliche, but it's very profound. Don't worry, be happy. Happiness tip number 6. The best decisions are made without the influence of past hurt or future fear. When you accept the present moment, you'll find a peacefulness that is untouched by time. Happiness tip number 7. You cannot be happy when you're making someone else wrong. This does not mean that you have to agree with them. It's about letting them be who they are, letting them grow in their own way. Pay attention to yourself. Everyone has their own path, and that path is not up to you. Let it go. And happiness tip number 8. If peace is really what you want, then choose peace for yourself.